Travis is like, he's just a vibe booster in everyone's life that he's in. He's like a human exclamation point. Like, you know, he's like, when you take a picture on your phone and you put you push the enhance color button, that's like what you do to everyone's life.
I'm always exclamations.
I use so many more exclamation points.
Listen, the human exclamation point is the perfect way to describe Travis Kelce. I've never heard that before, but you just brighten everybody's day, man. You just do.
What? How did I just get all these compliments? You guys are making me sweat now.
I've never heard that. I'm stealing it.
Yeah, you're just the warmest person. Depth without darkness.
You guys have exclamation points too.
Yeah, well now because you're in our lives. I never used to write exclamation points. What punctuation would Jason be? ...
And then, yes.
Ellipses. Fair enough.
One such moment unfolded recently when Taylor Swift, global pop sensation, offered an unexpectedly heartwarming description of NFL star Travis Kelce on a popular podcast. The ripple effect of her words sent shockwaves throughout the football community and beyond, but perhaps no one was more surprised or more delighted than Travis's older brother, Jason Kelce. To truly appreciate the significance of this moment, it helps to understand the dynamic between the Kelce brothers and the unique intersection of their professional and personal lives. Jason Kelce, the gritty, beloved center for the Philadelphia Eagles, is known for his unfiltered honesty and larger-than-life personality. His younger brother, Travis, has carved out his own niche as one of the league's most charismatic tight ends, playing for the Kansas City Chiefs. Their sibling rivalry, mutual admiration, and frequent banter have made them fan favorites, both on and off the gridiron. But for all the touchdowns, Super Bowl rings, and viral interviews, neither Kelce brother could have predicted the seismic impact of Taylor Swift's entrance into their world. When rumors first surfaced of a budding friendship, or perhaps something more, between Taylor and Travis, the internet went into a frenzy. Social media was ablaze with speculation, memes, and conspiracy theories, each more creative and outlandish than the last. What set this particular podcast apart, however, was not the gossip or the sensationalism. Instead, it was the raw, genuine affection with which Taylor spoke about Travis, a moment of vulnerability and sincerity that caught everyone off guard, especially Jason. The podcast episode began innocuously enough. Taylor was invited to discuss her latest album, her creative process, and the whirlwind of her recent world tour. The hosts, sensing an opportunity, gently steered the conversation toward her personal life. Taylor, ever the professional, deftly navigated the questions, offering just enough to satisfy her fans without spilling every detail. But then, in a rare moment of candor, she was asked about Travis. The studio fell silent, listeners everywhere leaned in, and Taylor smiled, a smile that suggested she knew exactly what she was about to do. He's just so genuine, Taylor said, her voice softening. There's this warmth about him. He makes everyone in the room feel seen, like they matter. He's silly and goofy, but also incredibly thoughtful. I think that's what surprised me most. He's got this big, tough exterior, but he's really a giant teddy bear. The hosts chuckled, their curiosity piqued. Taylor continued, describing how Travis would go out of his way to check in on friends, how he remembered the little things, how his laughter could light up a whole stadium. She shared an anecdote about how he once sent her a handwritten note before a big performance, wishing her luck and reminding her to just have fun with it. It was, as she put it, one of the sweetest things anyone's ever done for me. As the clip made its way across social media, fans were quick to react. But it was Jason Kelce's response that truly stole the show. In a follow-up interview, Jason was asked if he'd heard what Taylor had said about his little brother. For a man rarely at a loss for words, Jason's initial reaction was one of pure, unfiltered shock. "Wait, she said that?" Jason asked, eyebrows raised, a grin spreading across his face. "No way. Travis, a teddy bear?" The studio erupted in laughter, and Jason leaned back in his chair, shaking his head in disbelief. "I mean, I've seen him do some goofy stuff, sure. But Taylor Swift saying he's thoughtful? That's wow. I guess he's been hiding that side from me all these years." What followed was a cascade of memories, as Jason recounted stories from their childhood, how Travis would sneak extra cookies for him, or how he'd always insist on being the first to try out a new video game so Jason could watch and learn the tricks. Maybe he always was a softie, Jason admitted. Just needed the right person to bring it out. The interplay between the Kelce brothers has always been a source of entertainment for fans, but this new wrinkle, Taylor Swift's affectionate perspective, added a layer of depth and humanity that resonated far beyond the sports world. For once, the focus was not on stats or records, but on the qualities that make someone truly memorable: kindness, humor, and the ability to make others feel special. What made Jason's reaction so compelling was its authenticity. In an era where media appearances are often carefully choreographed, his surprise and delight were refreshingly real. He joked about how he'd have to step up his own thoughtfulness game to keep up with his younger brother, and mused about whether Swift's influence might inspire Travis to start writing more handwritten notes, perhaps to his own family. In the days that followed, the story took on a life of its own. Fans began sharing their own stories of unexpected kindness, inspired by the idea that even the toughest athletes could have a soft side. Sports commentators debated whether Taylor's words might mark the beginning of a new era for Travis, one in which his off-field persona became as celebrated as his on-field exploits. Of course, the internet did what it does best, with memes and fan fiction springing up overnight. Some imagined Jason and Travis competing in a nicest brother contest, while others speculated about Taylor penning a song inspired by the Kelce family dynamic. The possibilities seemed endless, each more entertaining than the last. But beneath the humor and the headlines, there was a deeper message, a reminder that even those who seem larger than life are shaped by the people around them. Taylor Swift's description of Travis was more than just adorable. It was a tribute to the power of human connection and to the ways in which we are all capable of surprising each other. For Jason, the experience was both humbling and uplifting. He spoke candidly about how proud he was of his brother, not just for his accomplishments on the field, but for the person he had become. "I always knew he had a big heart," Jason said, his voice tinged with emotion. But hearing someone like Taylor Swift say it out loud, it just hits different. As for Travis, the attention only seemed to bolster his trademark charisma. In interviews, he deflected the praise with self-deprecating humor, joking about how he'd have to start carrying a teddy bear around just to live up to the hype. But those closest to him noted that he seemed genuinely touched by Taylor's words and by the outpouring of support from fans and family alike. The episode became a touchstone for discussions about masculinity, vulnerability, and the importance of showing appreciation for those we care about. Psychologists weighed in, noting how rare it is for public figures, especially athletes, to be celebrated for their emotional intelligence. "It's a powerful message," one expert observed. "It shows that you can be strong and successful while also being gentle and kind." As the podcast episode continued to generate buzz, the Kelce brothers found themselves at the center of an unlikely cultural moment. Their story became a symbol of hope and positivity, a reminder that even in a world often dominated by cynicism and competition, there is room for warmth, sincerity, and genuine affection. In the weeks that followed, fans eagerly awaited the next chapter. Would Travis and Taylor make a public appearance together? Would Jason find a way to top his brother's newfound reputation for thoughtfulness? The anticipation was palpable, fueled by a sense that something truly special was unfolding. What began as a simple podcast interview had blossomed into a phenomenon, uniting fans from every corner of the globe. For the Kelce family, it was a moment to cherish, a testament to the enduring power of love, laughter, and the unexpected connections that make life so fascinating. In the end, it wasn't just Taylor Swift's adorable description of Travis that captured the world's attention. It was the way her words brought out the best in everyone involved, shining a light on the qualities that matter most. Jason Kelce's shocked reaction became a symbol of brotherly pride, a reminder that even the strongest among us can be moved by kindness. As the world waits to see what comes next, one thing is clear: sometimes, the most unforgettable moments are the ones we never see coming. And in those moments, whether on the field or behind a microphone, the Kelce brothers, and those who love them, continue to surprise, inspire, and remind us all of the magic that happens when we let our guard down and let our hearts shine.